I put your name to go. Then if anybody is saying your name is not there, me, the chairman, I am not aware. And there are people who Senate is paying for. There are people who UN is paying for. Your name is in the name of who UN is paying for. So I am the chairperson who put the name. I'm telling you your name is there and nobody has removed your name. I am not aware. If you are not going, it means I will not go. I mean, as at that point in time, I was like, for the first time in a long time, women supporting women. Because you treat another woman bad, me too, I will go in solidarity with that woman. That was very beautiful to behold. Thanks to Senator Kinjigbe there, who spoke the mind of a whole lot of people. Anyway, I don't think the prosecution of Senator Natasha is anytime going to abate.
Thank God you said.
Well, because I call it persecution, it's beginning to sound like that every time. The other day she was at the airport and they seized her passport. I mean, what's all this? We're just behaving like a kangaroo nation, where somebody will just sit down there because he's in government and try to twist everything. All right, this other story is on the visit of Tinubu to the UK and Starmer to hold high-level talks as UK unveils program for historic state visit. This is beginning to sound like there are some people who started peddling rumor that there are plans to embarrass Tinubu in UK. I don't know how true that is, but definitely they made it an issue, and Nigerians are watching. President Bola Tinubu has gone everywhere. The only place he never gone to go US, go see Trump. Government of the United Kingdom has unveiled the official program for the upcoming state visit of Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, scheduled to take place from March 17 to 19. That is 3 days. All right, the visit, which will be hosted at Windsor Castle, will feature a series of ceremonial events, bilateral meetings, and engagement with members of the Nigerian in diaspora. Now, this is a pattern. Every election year is a time we have bilateral meetings with UK and all that and blah, blah. At the end of the day, nothing will come out from there. Only election results that suit the British way. Well, this is just me thinking white guess and all that. There's no facts to back those things like facts. But what I do know is an observation. Every election year, after this one and the next thing, they will talk about presidential debate in Chatham House. Yes, after this, that's the next agenda that we'll hear in UK. Which bilateral talks are they discussing? Why is the UK never coming to Nigeria to discuss bilateral? Is always Nigeria going to UK. Are we still in the colonial rule? Well, I just want everybody out there, if you can answer me, answer me. No, that's not a simple question, a rhetorical question anyway. But then definitely that's what it is. Now let's get the next story on the Daily Post newspaper this time around.
Akwa Ibom residents groan as fuel price prolonged blackout hits harder. Yes.
This one not only Akwa Ibom.
It's everywhere.
Everybody they cry. Before people go begin ask me, say, when our own action, the max action we are talking about is going to take place, I keep telling you, don't ask now. When it's time, we will let you know every modalities that we are taking. The sudden hike in the price of fuel and the prolonged blackout in Akwa Ibom State is taking a toll on the people. All right, let's go.
2 travelers injured in suspected bandit ambush on Zamfara Highway.
Not bad. Too bad.
Tinubu will start losing sleep soon. Dele Momodu.
Dele, I want you to lose sleep. What do you mean? What figure of speech is this one? Just let's take a little bit of the story down.
Okay, a chieftain of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Mr. Dele Momodu, has predicted that President Bola Tinubu will soon start losing sleep in the coming months when he sees the true colors of some people around him.
Oh, that's what you mean?
Yes.
Well, Momodu, who claimed to be a prophet, recounted that former Interior Minister Rauf Aregbesola abandoned Tinubu for the ADC despite being close allies in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, he says he's a prophet. Who's the way Momodu become prophet?
It's remaining you.
Prophet of ovation. Remaining me. You get to this man. Well, according to Momodu, nobody knows Tinubu better than Rauf Aregbesola. He was governor in Osun State for 8 years and commissioner for works in Lagos State. He is now in ADC. Look at the preponderance of senators, members of the House, and everybody now trooping in. Let me give you a prediction again. You know I'm a prophet. What? I was born and named Joseph at birth in Ilefe. I'm telling you that the coming weeks and months, Tinubu will begin to lose sleep when he seeks the true color of human beings. They will show him. These are all rhetorics by opposition that have not seen the handwriting on the wall yet, according to the APC. Well, let's see what happens on the Sahara Reporters. DSS detained Niger Delta activist Owus after arrest at Itakpe train station and denied family lawyers access. See the man. See the activist. All right. Video shows residents leaving Sokoto village over relentless bandit attacks. This is adding to the 3.7 million. So if they come out again and get displaced, now we'll get to 4 point. Oh, God, this country. 4.7 million Nigerians displaced. All right.
Okay, how Nigerians are struggling to feed their families this Ramadan.
And it's from the Daily Times newspaper. The Daily Times New girl 8 dies after falling on iron rod in Kano. That's a very horrible death. And bandits killed Zamfara College director after 20 million naira ransom. Why would you kill the man after collecting 20 million? I don't get it. Some of these people are just so bloodthirsty. You get people if you carry knife, if they never choke you the knife, they choke you make you wound. They're not happy unless they choke you make you die. That's when they will get satisfied. You collected 20 million and still killed the man. Well, it is beginning to become so disheartening and so sad in this country. People die every day, not because of they are sick, but because they were killed. El Rafai, court to rule Tuesday on ICPC's request for fresh 14-day detention. So this 14-day detention, what are you going to achieve with the 14-day detention? Must you keep El-Rufai in detention before you investigate him? El-Rufai was a governor, you didn't investigate him. He was in APC, you didn't investigate him. He came out and traveled and almost became a minister. You did not investigate him. Now he's in opposition. You want to keep him for 14 days to investigate somebody, or what? What exactly is he in detention for? If you must arrest him, if he has done anything wrong, why don't you take him to court? All this detention and keeping him there, these are all political shenanigans. Despite the fact of who El-Rufai is, whatever he has done in the past, I don't subscribe to this kind of treatment of people just because you can. All right. So our final paper now. On the These Day newspaper, we have power play, defections, and Abaribe's unsettled fate in the Senate. Now, this is a very serious matter. Abaribe, since defecting to the ADC, is causing a lot of ripples. How on earth everybody is defecting to APC? No wahala. But Abaribe defects to the ADC, it didn't become problem. I don't get it. But then, what began as a routine in legislative exercise inside the Red Chamber quickly evolved into a crippling political drama that exposed deep fractures within Nigeria's opposition parties while simultaneously setting the stage for an intense power struggle over the leadership of the minority bloc. Even minority, they fight who go lead. The chain of events unfolded when Senate President Senator Godswill Akpabio presided over plenary and read out a series of letters from senators formally announcing their resignation from their political parties. Where the announcement came in quick succession, but the political implications were anything but routine. By the time the session ended, the balance of power within the opposition ranks had shifted drastically as a number of lawmakers abandoned their former political platform to embrace the African Democratic Congress, instantly elevating the party into a prominent position within the Senate. And just 9 senators as against 80-something. How is it prominent now? But definitely that becomes the biggest opposition now. Among the most prominent defectors were former Sokoto State Governor and ex-Speaker of the House of Representatives, Senator Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, whose exit from the PDP symbolized a growing instability within the Nigeria once dominant opposition party. Tambuwal, in his resignation letter, lamented the persistent internal crisis that has plagued the PDP in recent years. He described a political environment characterized by leadership disagreements, factional disputes, and prolonged litigations, which, according to him, have eroded the cohesion of the party and weakened its ability to function effectively as a national political party. Well, that is the biggest name that defected, followed by Abaribe. Abaribe has been in the Senate forever. I don't know if now his seat has been threatened by the APC in Abia State. How will he fare during the election? Now that he's an ADC member, well, the anxiety within the Senate hierarchy was rooted in the political consequences that could follow if the Abia lawmakers successfully joined the ADC. So why don't they want him to join the ADC?
He has to be scrutinized.
The African Democratic Congress is now tagged as the largest opposition party in the Senate. It automatically becomes entitled to produce a minority leader of the chamber. And that is where the problem comes. Because if they have the minority leader, they'll have more voice from the ADC in the Senate, and they can also always oppose the whole of this. And probably Abaribe has been regarded as one of the most outspoken voices within the Senate, frequently delivering forceful interventions during debates and often challenging the policies of executive arm of government. And on that note, let's open up the phone lines for you to add your voice to the conversation. Phone lines officially open 0911 20022 or 0707 454 1014. Everybody, let's go there. Pagam, who dey my line?
No.
Sorry, Namio. Nami dey alive.
Now you be my first caller today. Bella blessing for you. Can you go?
I greet you, my brother.
Good morning.
Good morning, Don. I greet you. Barry, you're talking about Abaribe now. Now, Fabio is forgetting where he was before he came to APC. I don't know if you get me.
Yes, sir. It was an Abga.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Now he's forgetting where he left to come to APC now. My brother, please, it's Nigerian politics. Barry, please, let me say something first before I come to what you're saying. Please, help me to beg. Help us to beg the Ewamak people, those who are in charge of the waste. This IMSU, what is it called? Works layout. This works layout, body is more than that. It's polluted. Please, especially at Anglican Junction and the junction by.
I think that date is beginning to cut off that road into two now.
Yes, sir. The debt is even too much that when the rain falls, you can't even vehicle can't pass that place until the rain stops. Why? Because the waste block the road.
All right.
The gutters are spoiled.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. Ewamak, it's very important that you evacuate this refuse dump. There must be refuse dump. And that's why these sites are provided for people to put in their refuse. It baffles me when I go there. I see the bucket, the bin bucket that is there. It's empty and there are dates on the ground. People just come, drop it on the ground instead of throwing it in the dustbin. And that's so sad that people in the 21st century behave like animals. I have no apology for using that word. If you want to get angry, get angry. Because if you do, I'm not going to pay you. If you need to do, I'm not going to pay you. So stop dropping dirt on the ground, on the road. Put it in the waste bin. It's as simple as that. So that these people can come and evacuate it once. Not to pour it on the ground. You want them to come and carry shovel and start giving them work and all that. Yes, that said, Ewamak, what if we not work, Seth? When they collect salary, when they get contracts, what is your job? Is it not to evacuate dirt, keep the environment clean? Entraco and the rest of them, please keep this state clean. After environmental sanitation, you see that 2 weeks before they come and evacuate the dirt, people living in this kind of environment, how do you expect them? Environmental hazards smelling everywhere. and people will eat. These things will mix in the air, and then you are selling food in the market. This thing is dumping on the food. People will buy it, open meat. I mean, we just live by the grace of God. Our person wants live healthy in this country. Now, wow, please, let's help ourselves. And if you go to that Anglican area in that Waxley Yard, there are so many restaurants that are around there. And people will go and sit down and eat.
Yes, no.
Wow. Let's go back to the phone lines, people. Yeah. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
People say don't go outside, I don't want to talk. Okay, then let's go. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, I still want to beg you, please.
Okay.
I'm Richard Okafor from Ubonmi.
Okay.
I told you something last Thursday about a gratuity which was approved by the then Ikede Hakim, which have not reached us to today.
My brother, I think I've told you what to do. I told you to meet the leadership of the pensioners. Yeah. They are compiling names. You called me like 3-4 times on this same matter. When I've told you what to do, you're not doing it. You're calling me here to tell me, what do you expect me to do in the studio? Go to these pensioners. They're compiling names which we are going to work with. So if your name is not there, I don't have anything to do for you.
Please, how do I get them, please?
Okay, please, you can reach Comrade Ohaneje or Comrade Fayagba and the rest of the executive body of the pensioners. If you are a pensioner, why are you not a member of the pensions union?
Yeah.
No, I told you, I am not a pensioner. Rather, we work for Imo Concord Hotel. We are coming for a gratuity.
Yes, that's part of, they are still workers. Or you go to NSC office and you reach there. These are the places you take these matters to, not Echo FM. We only make it public and we help the situation. We are not like NLC or pension board and the rest of them, all right? So you persistently call in, it's not very healthy for us. All you need to do is either go to them or go to NLC office. You get it? So let your name be in the list, and that's all I can tell you. And they told you people to come out on Sunday at Azamta Cathedral. Did you go?
For prayers.
You did not tell me exactly the day, sir. I asked you, you said you will reach them and tell me.
No, we said that on Thursday.
I tire. Not be these people come here. Come even talk the thing by themselves. It wasn't even me. And they even call the number, you can reach them.
Yes.
And you listen. So your own, you could just call, give your complaint, and come on for radio, go your own. It doesn't make any sense now. You need to do follow-up. You don't just complain and then sit down. These typical things people do. You have a problem, you just love to complain instead of solving it. So please, take actions. They told pensioners and people who are looking for gratuity, everybody come to Azamta. From there, they will get names and then they will write it. And that's the list. That's the list we are going to use to go to do investigation. You understand me? I can only investigate what is happening and report it to the people. There is nothing more I can do. I hope you understand that. Thank you very much, my brother. Okay, let's get back to the... So we read newspaper, all of them, they bring different paper. Come here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Barry, my very good friend. Good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Chief Jude Ubanja, that usually come from Duchi, Imo State.
All right.
Barry, I want you to help me tell Mahmoud that he is a prophet of doom. And that what he says is a wish. Incidentally, wishes were horses. Then beggars would ride. But incidentally, wishes are not horses. I can tell him that instead of what he says, that people will laugh. Why? Because all these people surrounding him will eventually help him to win election in 2027. Convincingly, too. Because what they say is a game of number. So, Mom, we should save us of all this.
Why are you so sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, wait, nah, Chief, you don't come this morning. Hold on. Chere, are you waiting? Okay.
I'm waiting.
Now, I want to ask a simple question. If they say they should come out now and line up people who want to vote for Tinubu, people who want to vote for the opposition and all that, where will people line up in your own estimation? Forget the governors. Give me three reasons why they will do that.
One, because where the body is, there they go to themselves. Two, nobody wants to join the losing team, but the winning one.
Okay.
The president has performed unprecedented well. I mean, his programs and policies so far. including the provision of nail fund, including the share of. Are you not aware that?
No, you just mentioned nail fund. Keep on going. I want to hear. Keep going. No, no.
The president has just recently ordered that rice be, delivered to Nigerians based on Lent and the Ramadan period we are in now.
No, they say Ramadan. They say Ramadan, not Lent. Go ahead.
But Lent and Ramadan, that's the situation. That's the situation that is prevalent in the country now. But if you have not known, if you have not known about that, please know it for now.
I know. I am telling you, there's mention of Ramadan. I have the report here. There's no mention of Lent.
No, it was mentioned. Lent was mentioned.
Continue. Go ahead.
Take one newspaper.
So, okay, let's juxtapose what you have said that will make people vote. Okay. Yes. How much are they buying fuel today?
Well, that was as a result of the problem of Iran.
Okay. How much are they buying food today?
It was not Mr. President making.
How much is house rent? Do you have light? Do you have light? You have light in your house?
Well, I'm not complaining.
Are you employed?
I'm not complaining at all.
How much is school fees?
Well,
should I continue?
What about are you not aware that
how many people are in Nel Fund?
Well, so many artists as I speak with you. So many have actually.
Is that up to 2 million?
Well, I'm not have the statistics now, but all I want to tell you.
So why are you speaking on things you don't know?
Can you listen now? But if you have a brother or sister as an undergraduate who have not answered, please, for goodness sake, let me know. I can tell you that he or she is going to answer.
No, all my younger ones have it's just my own kids. They never get. I beg my own children, but then give them Nel Fund.
Okay, maybe you might want to engage me in a very good, private discussion for that. And we'll talk about that.
No, I haven't. Oh, Chief Joe, do what, my man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. No, Mona no mind me and Chief Judo. Na so we dey do anabanta. Good morning.
Good morning, my very good friend, Mr. Barry. How are you doing this morning?
I am good, very well. Thank you. Go ahead.
Lady Ekoma, good morning.
Good morning.
Olubife.
Ezelobo.
Mr. Barry, please don't mind most of us. You know, most of us that you've been calling in this radio station, we cannot even provide a enabling environment for ourselves. We cannot even provide a enabling environment for our children. But we are also supporting the failed government. There is no doubt about it. I want to talk about the killing of over 20-something security military men in Borno State and also 8 other security agents. I ask myself, is it the way the country called Nigeria for now is going for? How can 22 of security agents, military, will be in their camp and all these terrorists to ambush them and kill all of them? Do you know that since America and Israel have started attacking Iran, Israel cannot account up to 4 military casualties. US cannot account up to 2 military casualties. Why is this in Nigeria? We keep on hearing that our military are being slaughtered by not even trained soldiers or trained victims or any other country. Just a terrorist coming to kill our security agents, and we keep on clapping for our security agents. Tomorrow you'll be hearing that over 200 trillion naira have been budgeted for military. All these senators and the House of Representatives will be there approving loans for our security agents, and the money will not be made for them.
Thank you.
The enabling environment will not be made for them. They will not provide something that they will use to protect themselves.
Thank you.
Our security agents will be clean every day in this country called Nigeria.
Cool down.
Which way Nigeria?
Cool down,
I therefore call upon the government, please let us negotiate this country called Nigeria for now.
Thank you.
People need to go and build it.
Thank you, Ezelobo. Sorry, I gotta let you go so that others can also contribute. All right. There's this craziness about NLC activities these days. NLC is now calling for a wage award. The Nigerian Labour Congress has asked the federal state governments to urgently grant wage award and cost of living allowance, they call it COLA, to all workers to cushion the effect of high cost of living. Is this what NLC is supposed to be demanding for, in your own opinion?
I mean,
Talk. This will affect you. Talk. NLC is calling for wage award.
Yeah, I read it up yesterday evening. Like, when what you're asking, is it because it's sidelined? Is it why you're saying that?
No, I'm looking at generally. See,
because
every time they ask for wage award, number one, it causes ripple of inflationary effect.
It's not only wage award, though. There are also, allowances, even increments in their salaries. I don't know if you're getting me.
Yeah, it causes this ripple. Now, we are having a lot of cost of living expenditure on everybody.
Yeah.
Whether you're a worker, both in private and public sector, it doesn't matter. Even the business people are all having to deal with it. And then workers are asked to be given wage award. What happened to those who are not employed?
I'm not seeing it in the area of maybe only for the workers. I'm seeing it that in as much as the workers are he's been involved, and in as much as he's involving the workers in this area, I'm thinking that if he has to employ or appeal for such kind of allowance or for such kind of increment, it's not only affect the workers, it also affects every other individual in
well,
the country.
NSC definitely is for Nigerian workers, the labor force. I know that standing for workers, which is their primary responsibility, but NLC is like the last hope of everybody when it comes to the benefits of Nigerians.
But you will not blame them when you say
I'm not blaming them.
It's the last hope.
I'm not blaming them at all. What I'm saying is that, are we supposed to be talking about wage awards or to make sure the government bring all these things down? This is where I think it's a misplaced priority, if you ask me, because you can't leave things to grow higher. Dangote is increasing the price of fuel, having a ripple effect. No, of course, it's Dangote is increasing the price of fuel. Yeah. Why is he increasing it? Because the policy has given him the leeway to do that.
Do you know that I read this for something up, and I was happy I said something about that. I think on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, we were told, or based on research, that this fuel pump price they're actually increasing, that they're actually making extra cash, extra money. No. So it means that Dangote or whoever is in charge can actually reduce this fuel pump price lesser than even this 100 naira he actually.
I don't know if you're talking maybe as a consumer. If you are talking as a businessman, you don't have a business boom and you throw it away. No businessman will do that. There's a business boom.
No. If you say business boom, you buy pen of 10 naira. In Nigeria, some persons want to sell it for 15 naira because they want to make extra gain. If I buy this pen for 10 naira, I'm supposed to actually sell it for maybe 20, 25 naira so as to make 15 naira gain. But if I'm going to buy for 10 naira and sell it higher than, just because I want to make double of it, then it's wickedness for crying out loud.
What you're saying is probably speculations, because I know that the price of oil globally has increased up to 115 now. As I did yesterday, it came back to 100.
It means it can still go down.
Wait, hold on. From $75 per barrel to $100. That's about $25 dollar increment. Now, when you do that, the cost of transporting those things moving from there is still increased down to Nigeria. Let's be realistic.
No.
Now, hold on.
If you're saying let's be realistic, that means you are actually of the opinion that they can actually still keep this fuel pump price the way it is. If you're trying to salvage
if you listen, you get where I'm going. No.
Okay.
The problem is that we need to be fundamental about issues. I look at things from a broader perspective, not from a narrow mind of a consumer thinking that somebody is trying to extort. Now, policy, hold on. Policy is something that shapes and guide every business in the country. Now, when you open up a policy that says that market forces will determine the price of commodities. Now, this is what Dangote is cashing in on.
But is it okay?
Now,
I don't know if you answered. Is it okay? Thank God. Is it okay?
What do you mean by is it okay?
If he's cashing it on, he's triple or double of that cashing it
now,
out.
that's a businessman for you. Everybody. I want you to be. If you were in Dangote's shoes, you would do the same thing.
But I just want you to
now, the truth is that
he's actually doing it. But you're not owning it. You're trying to pamper the whole thing that he's actually a business mogul that is actually cashing it out.
No, the truth is that you don't want to see the truth. The truth of this matter is very simple.
Okay, see, in as much as there's an increase here, I hope you know that even the Middle East, those involved in this war, there's actually an increase in this fuel pump price. I don't know if you're getting me. US, for example, theirs was sold for, I think, 100 and something. I think it was increased to 260. But the government in question had to come together to salvage the matter. So if they can do it, especially those countries who are actually suffering from it, what is stopping us?
Now you are coming to the point I'm making. You have been arguing over this, but you came back to exactly what I'm saying.
No, you're coming back to my own point of view.
You said the government came down to put things in order. One,
yes,
because they have a policy that protects.
So what is stopping Nigeria from doing that?
It is the government, of course, and is the government. Is Dangote part of the government?
Oh, he's not part of the government. But the government has a stake too in his own affairs, isn't
That's
it?
exactly what I'm saying.
So what are we now trying to say?
If government has a stake, is he a government?
But what kind of right does he have?
Let's go. The argument is intense and sweet, but the fact is that if you want to single out Dangote as being a capitalist, fine and good. Dangote is a businessman who capitalizes on what Nigerian loopholes produce. He's going to fight for those loopholes, definitely. He is doing that, and he has to do it to survive in business and make money. That's his major aim. But the Nigerian government should know what to do. Two, you remove the subsidy that is making these products to come down. That's number one, where your problem is coming, making the prices to go up. That is a governmental problem. Until the government fix this will remain like this. Two, if government says petrol in my country cannot sell beyond this, no matter where you're buying it from, you understand? That is what they are failing to do, and you're blaming the person who is actually now doing what you say you should go ahead and do. Market forces should go there. Why are you blaming him? So I don't want to blame Dangote in as much as he's the reason why the price is increasing. He will not do that if there is He can't do that. He can't do that if Nigeria. Why were they not doing it?
Are we not the same Nigerians?
Why were they not doing it before? When there was subsidy? Why were they not doing it before? When there was money policies that made it?
Which policy again?
I'm talking about policies in Nigerian oil industry, light and everything. That is not driven. That's not driven by market forces as they said it. Anyway, we are going on a short break now. I don't know. You don't want to believe. You just want to blame Dangote and forget people that are causing our problem. Anyway,
they are all together. They are all together in one loophole. They are all together. All of them.
All of them are together.
I'm telling you.
But if I'm a businessman,
no. But don't.
Wait, hold on.
That is
if government come here now and say, okay, we don't want anybody to sell sachet water more than 5 naira. Who will sell pure water more than 5 naira? I'll let you to answer that one later. Let's go on a short break now. We will come back from the commercial break. We will do that. We are going on a break. Bye-bye. Welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said his government will support the evidence-led campaign of the Nigerian media against big tech dominance, anti-competitive activities, and harsh economic headwinds affecting local media. With the media industry reeling from skyrocketing newsprint and equipment costs, President Tinubu signaled his administration's readiness to intervene by reviewing tariffs. President Bola Tinubu has directed the Renewed Hope ambassadors to distribute rice across all states of the Federation in support of citizens observing the ongoing Ramadan and Lenten seasons. The initiative is intended to strengthen national unity and demonstrate compassion during a period that holds deep spiritual significance for both Muslims and Christians. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has commended indigenous contractors handling federal highway projects for the pace and quality of works, describing their performance as proof of Nigeria's growing local engineering capacity. He stated that Nigerian construction firms involved in the projects had demonstrated strong commitment to national development, noting that several of them commenced work even before receiving mobilization funds. The police command in Osun says it has arrested 2 officers of the Nigerian Customs Service (NCS) in connection with a shooting incident that left a driver dead in Osogbo. The command spokesperson, DSP Abiodun Ojelabi, assured members of the public that anyone found culpable would face the full route of the law. He urged residents to remain calm and continue to cooperate with security agencies by providing credible information that can aid the investigation. The Kwara State government has inaugurated a state committee on schools, land, and boundary recovery to reclaim encroached lands belonging to the public secondary schools across the 3 senatorial districts, reinforcing efforts to safeguard educational infrastructure statewide. The commissioner added that the committee's activities will cover all government-owned secondary schools across the 3 senatorial districts of the state, with priority attention given to institutions where principals, communities, and parent-teachers association have submitted formal complaint. And in sports, 4 months after the disputed 2026 FIFA World Cup African Playoff final between Nigeria national football team and DR Congo national football team, FIFA has sanctioned the Nigerian Football Federation and the DR Congo Football Federation following disciplinary incident that occurred during the match. According to FIFA's latest disciplinary overview released for the World Cup qualifiers, both the NFF and Congolese FA were found guilty of separate infractions during the match played on November 16, 2025. And in business, Togo has expressed interest in increasing electricity imports from Nigeria through the Niger Delta Power Holding Company to meet rising domestic demands. The visiting delegation from Campani Energy Electric de Togo was led by its Director General, Debo Kimba Barandao, commended NDPHC's consistency, noting that the partnership has improved reliability within Togo's national grid and strengthened the regional energy cooperation. On the foreign scene, Iran warned other countries against getting involved in its war with the United States and Israel, as Rome reported a base in Kuwait hosting U.S. and Italian troops was hit by a drone attack. Iran's warning to keep out of the war came a day after President Donald Trump had called on other countries to work with the U.S. to secure the vital Strait of Hormuz, whose closure since the conflict broke out has thrown energy market into turmoil. And that is all for the news update at 10 as edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM. On X is Echo FM _Owerri. On Instagram and YouTube is Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10. Thank you for listening. Sure, everybody. This is Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7 with the Radio Marshal, Barry Cosmos, and Alpha Don. Good morning. All right, you're happy today. I'm calling you that. Really, don't worry. I can still call you that one we know like. All right, good morning. All right, let's take these messages that came in during that conversation on the newspaper review. It says, this one says, good morning. I'm Juliet from Owerri. History keep repeating itself, but we in Nigeria keep living in denial. Nigeria is an Islamic nation. The earlier we accept it and fight against it, the better for us. These people are very strategic in, it can take them years, but surely they will achieve their aim. Turkey is a good example. The same way they have used cows as an excuse to displace people from their ancestral land. Let's continue pretending. One day it will become reality. Oops, that sounds very, very frightening to people. All right, this one says, I'm Comrade Chinedu Omezeri from Awam Mama Barry and Don Ekoma. Do you see that Christians are an architect to their predicament? See now, Christian leaders of Nigeria like Obasanjo, good luck, and finally Gowon attended OIC conferences. Shame. They should cancel that Sharia law from Nigerian constitutions. Yes, that is what Omezeri is saying. All right, Don, let's take this one from a woman to a woman.
Okay, Dr. Mrs. Uma Olebara from Owerri. In the life of any nation, there comes crucial moments when leaders take decisive actions aimed at salvaging their people from impending doom. Nigeria needs purging, cleansing, and overhauling. Nigeria will thrive when we begin to care about who governs us, how we are governed, and hold them accountable. It will thrive when we choose them by value and question their character and pedigree. Nigerians are getting disgusted and disappointed the way things are going. We can't continue this way.
This one says, Guru One and Don, George Koma. I am Chris Ogbonna, JP, from Church of Presentation, Numugu, Mandema, you and Asana. They use capital letter the type because when they win league. No, Allah. I think the reason why the past Christian presidents attended the IOC meeting was because of the fear of Muslims. By the way, the continued attack on military by bandits and Boko Harams means that American soldiers absolutely are doing nothing in Nigeria. Why can't Tinubu visit America every time UK? Because UK will help him to plan how to rig 2027 and preside presidential election. But I was thinking that Chelsea have ended their promo. Arsenal on fire. Congratulations to the Gunners. Well, I know. See, for the first time in history, Arsenal won win league. The whole referee, NFF, NSC, and the English Premier FA or whatever, they join and want to give Arsenal a league. Oh, they're happy. Everybody knows so I know if we win league without that. Anyway, it's people like Arsenal where they beside me here, very, very annoying set of people. Say Barrio and Don Alpha Don, happy morning. APC and Tinubu are already losing sleep. See how they are scared about defections and hunger in the land. When did Tinubu travel to UK become an issue? I don't know. Barrio, I'm sure you know that we are in for a troubled times ahead. My brother Isabi, that is the gospel from the people's elder. Elder Chijoke, good morning and thank you very much. I are done. Let's get this one out.
Barrio and Don, greetings. The oil price syndrome is unique because we don't have a caring government, period. Which aspect of the economy is better? Why must Dangote do our perceived billing? Sheyi Tinubu and his city boys, what have they brought to the economy to improve it other than sharing and looting our commonwealth? Barrio, failure to make timely repairs makes rebuilding inevitable. Elder Chijuki.
From the people's elder, thank you very much. Juju from Ikwere says, Barry and Don, good morning. Barry, I suggest try to invite EEDC personnel to your station. Let him or her explain more concerning the light issue. City boys should leave people alone, not to provoke those managing their lives. Barrio, do you know I have 5 army guys, brothers? Since Nigeria missed bandits with Nigerian soldiers, how do you think secrecy should be? Barrio, what are you going to promise Don this Easter coming?
Hey.
Like Uche promises Clara.
My God.
No, God. Hey, Juju, you want to put me for problem, Abi? No, APC should stop disturbing ADC, please. Joe, Ajero should go and sit down. All right. Waiting on my promise this problem child where they here. You know they give me joy, you know they give me happiness. How I go promise and everything? Eh?
Ask him what kind of joy, what kind of
happiness?
happiness?
No, they give joy, no happiness, nothing. Only argument, nice, Abi. Say I'm here. Say my promise. Okay, no worry. You're gonna eat rice and beans.
No.
Chicken.
No.
Shower.
No.
Waiting.
Goat meat.
Now goat meat you want. You know how now. Thank God. I just have that thing you want.
Let me go for the cheap one for you.
All right, thank you. Beautiful morning, my elegant and majestic Barry Cossey and beautiful Don George. Fear grips Southwest farmers and travelers due to terrorist attacks. At the same time, terrorists increase their attacks on military bases in the north. Nearly 4 million Nigerians are displaced from their homes and living in IDP camps. This situation is precarious and seriously of great concern and worrisome. One wonders if the president is not getting all this information. Yet, Tinubu is concerning himself only with 2027 elections and campaigning up and down when his country is on fire. If everyone is scared or living in IDP camps, who will vote for him? Yet, under his very watch, terrorists are planning to run down the whole country. Who will Tinubu rule? What a question. The terrorists? This is purely madness and unthinkable. Is in Lady Julie Nosika sent in that one. She also went further to say, Barry and Dawn clamoring for wage increases. Is that the priority for workers now? Ask Dawn. Why has the body remained blind, deaf, and dumb on the workers who are slaughtered? Oh, maimed and displaced by terrorists and bandits. Is Joe Ajero and his team not aware of the woes bedeviling the country? Nigerians are not happy with you and your group at all. I am still, as in Lady Julie now, CK. Thank you very much. I think we've done justice to all these message on our WhatsApp. Let's head on now to our conversation, and later we'll take all the messages on our Facebook. Okay. Now, let's start with our topic today, which brings us to the group that is advocating for the removal of Sharia from Nigerian Constitution. Katakata say remove them. Well, the group under the aegis of the End Sharia Now campaign has called for the urgent removal of all Islamic references from Nigeria's 1999 Constitution. The group said the existing provisions are a direct threat to the country's secular identity. Do you agree with the group? Well, the convener, Benson Sunday, in a statement on Monday, argued that the constitutional entrenchment of Islamic legal system in sections of the document contradicts Section 10, which said expressly prohibit the adoption of any religion as state religion. That has been said clearly at the beginning of our Constitution. Well, according to Sunday, analysis conducted by the campaign reveals that the term Sharia appears 73 times in the Constitution, Grand Qadi 54 times, Islam 28 times, and Muslim 10 times, and then Christian 0. These references, he claimed, are backed by legal instruments, empowering 12 northern states to operate full-fledged Sharia system with religious police, that is the Hizbah, and courts that in some instances affect even non-Muslims. We have seen that happen, where the group specifically referenced sections 260 to section 264 and section 275 to section 279 of the Constitution, which established a Sharia court of appeal at both federal and state, and sections 277 sub 1, which restricts appointments as a Qadi to persons of Islamic faith. Wow. He said Nigeria is a proud, diverse nation of over 200 million Nigerians, or 200 million people of different faiths, ethnicities, cultures, and philosophies. At independence, we were promised a country governed not by any religion or tribal ideology, but by law, equity, and democracy. Well, in 1999 Constitution of the Nigerian Republic, as amended, opens with the word, "We, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, having firmly and solemnly resolved to live in unity and harmony as one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign nation under God." They didn't use the word Jehovah Jireh, Alpha and Omega, Allah, and what's the other one again? I don't know. You don't know? All right. I go use no. The Constitution in Section 10 also makes clear declaration: the government of the Federation of a state shall not adopt any religion as state religion. The group warned that the implications of a dual legal system are far-reaching, saying such systems cause religious discrimination, suppress freedom of belief, and create fertile ground for persecution. All right, that's where the release ends. Now let's go to that conversation. What this young man has said, two things I picked out. One, everything that is happening in Nigeria today is backed up by law. Sharia is backed up by law. Two, if you say Nigeria is a secular and we're all united under one God, and then the dual system of court in Nigeria, which one should people obey? That's where the confusion is. So, strategically speaking, from the time immemorial to today, there are people who are calling for the full implementation of Sharia everywhere in Nigeria. Can that be possible? Well, every day we argue it's not possible, but every day we draw closer to it because every day they keep gaining momentum and shifting the goalposts from here to here to here. And that is being historically the way Islamic nations are built. And then when it gets to a point, it becomes by the sword. And a lot of people are not finding it funny. So this is the reason why we are also bringing this for national conversation for Imolites and everybody under the sound of our voices, watching all over social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever you're watching for. This is a very serious matter. Which side of the divide are you? Should the Nigerian constitution expunge anything Sharia and all that? Can it be done in the first place? Why is it that Nigeria is registered in the OIC? Questions that need answers. Well, strategically, Nigeria joined the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, initially as an observer in 1970s and later as a full member in 1986 under Ibrahim Babangida, primarily to boost international diplomatic leverage. That was what they said when they registered Nigeria, and secure economic opportunities such as interest-free loans. From where? From Islamic nations and all that. Which of them have we gotten anyway? And well, maintain strategic ties with Arab nations during the nation's economic challenges. These challenges, since when we go join OIC, which it don't help. Rather, it's causing a lot of problem for Nigeria and bringing us into this kind of national discourse. Diplomatic, strategic leverage, economic cooperation, strengthening foreign relations, addressing domestic diversity. So now, can we go and build a Christian community governed by Christian laws, and no Muslim is allowed to practice Islam in that community in Kano, in Sokoto, in Bauchi, in Zamfara, where it all started in the name of Sharia, and all the 12 states where Sharia laws are being practiced. And then can we have a Christian court that does not regard the Nigerian constitution, and then they only look on the Christian doctrine of forgiveness of one another, leave judgment for God, and all that, even when you commit a crime and all those craziness? I mean, these are all questions. Can that ever happen? Why is it that we give it to the Muslims and the Christians don't have their own? Is it not time for Khan to demand for anytime a Christian has committed an offense, should be taken to the Christian court and not the Nigerian court? These are all questions that need answers. And with the recent political undertone where the president and vice president are Muslims, the Attorney General of the Federation, Muslim, and the rest of them. I mean, so many. And most of the ministers in the key positions, National Security Advisor, Muslim, and a whole lot of nepotism that has happened in terms of tribal and religious sentiments. This is now beginning to become a thing in Nigeria. So we'd like to get your thought, but before that done, let's have some lectures now from Don.
Okay. I think we've said virtually everything, but I think the main issue here is just that you raised that word secular. Now, because the Muslims see Nigeria as a country as being secular. Now, secular means attitudes, activities, or entities that have no religious or spiritual basis, focusing instead on worldly, temporal matters, which implies separation of religious authority from public, political, or educational life. Now, because of that word secular, they feel like Nigeria does not have a religious backing. They don't have something that holds them together, in as much as we have the constitution that says that everyone has a right to freedom of speech and, of course, freedom of religion without compulsion, that is to force someone to change from one's religion to another religion. That is the most important thing. Now, in as much as they're actually giving their own excuse that why they want this thing to stay is because they want leverage for economic backing. But the question is, why the killing? Why are they seeing Christian as different from Muslim? In as much as under the banner or under the 99 Constitution, it creates room for unity. It creates room for peace. It creates room for people to be able to cohabit without any problem. So why should they feel like this particular religion is more higher than the other religion?
All right. It's time for us to bring in our listeners for them to add their voice to the conversation. 0911 20,022. Good morning, who them line?
Barrio.
Ewo.
So that's how was an encourager.
Good morning.
Good morning, Don.
How about you?
Barrio.
Ewo.
It seems my father is a catechist.
Oh, catechist.
Yes.
Catechist, they know they put offering for church.
It seems we will go and establish. I will start the law now.
Okay.
Since I will go and write the Christian law now.
Okay.
And we will stop. Police will not arrest me again. No. And in the court, they will not tell me to swear by, is it by Islamic, by Quran or by Bible.
Okay.
Because even there in the court, when you are being in the dock, they will not tell you to draw with Ahmadiyya. They will not give you a photo. It's only Christian and Muslim. They don't realize the traditional.
Okay. Yeah.
They should give me a photo swear as well now.
You want to become that lawyer that went to court with his phone and native doctor dress.
See, the thing is that this country, thank God all these things are coming out now, because when you tell people that they are, we the Christians, the Muslims are doing us very bad. They are handling us here. And when I will speak about it, somebody will come and tell me that leave the judgment. Judgment is for God. Daddy, the Bible said the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence won't take it by force. The Muslims are taking it by force now. But we the Christians are not seeing it that way. We are saying, don't judge. Who is the judge?
Sorry,
even God, even Bible, even Jesus Christ himself. During his time, they were judged there. And now they are telling us now not to judge. Why? We should stop using the Bible to deceive ourselves in this life and focus on what is after us. We should stop beating around the bush. The Christians I'm talking about, Christians, all of us. When I will talk about it, my father will say, what do you know in the Bible? I say, the little you know, I know more than you. That's why you're my father. Not about saying everything. They say the Bible is like this thing, is a thick forest. The place you put your knife and face, that is where you play and go. I don't know if you get me.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother, for your contribution. Yeah. Keep the calls coming. 0911 20,022. Good morning.
Good morning once again, Mr. Barry. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very fine.
Good morning.
Let's come morning once again. Olumbi logo. Barry, you see this issue we are treating this morning. You know, when we are clamoring about Nigerian and their constitution and the way the country is going, it looks as if maybe one is not serious or we are just talking Rogan jargon. Now, Mr. Barry, my sister, my village sister, she is doing business in Aba, and they was having a contact with a man in Kano and one Alhaj. There is a transaction of all the business they are doing. The business failed. Do you know that this man from Kano makes his way to Aba to arrest that man? They took her to Kano and were trying her, not that they were trying her, they tried her with Sharia law to prison her there. If not the intervention of my good people of Oputi in Kano, then they went, they brought a lawyer that went to Abuja, to Federal High Court Abuja, to bring a court injunction that makes the lady to be free from that Sharia law. You see how these people are growing gradually with their Sharia system, and the way they are using it against Christians, even though we are not in the same place with them. So this is something that we need to discuss. When I've been clamoring every day, let us discuss this country called Nigeria for now. At least as if we don't know what we are saying. Do you know that Nigerian army, go and check, their logo is carrying an Islamic Arabic language? Is it not the way it's supposed to be? But in Nigeria, we keep on with people of different faiths. You are people of different faiths, and when they are dominating you at all circles. So we need to discuss about this country called Nigeria for now. Or let us look into compared of 2014. If we are discussing Nigeria, or let us discuss Nigeria. let those that.
All right, thank you very much, Ezelobo. Thank you. Stop. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome, my sister. The issue of what do I call it, the Sharia law. I don't know. This country is just like 1 week, one trouble. 1 week, one trouble. That's what I think. And this Sharia law is governed and being operated and is governed by the people who are in power. You cannot tell me of any politician who is being queried by this Sharia law. And you cannot tell me about any prominent individual who is even above this Sharia law. But you can't catch them. The Sharia law is meant for ordinary people in the street. Who among the politicians have been appointed all this while. So it's a selective law. It's a selective law. It's not for everybody. Even the Islam. It's a selective law to them. It's not covering all of them. So this law is what the elite in Islam.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ogalinus. Okay. He says something very important is raising.
Yeah.
All the rich big boys, politicians, businessmen, none of them have ever been taken to the Sharia court. Why?
Very good.
The Sharia court only meant for people who don't have status. That is what he is asking. Good morning. Who did there?
Hello.
Good morning, George Ekoma.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Cosmos, good morning.
I greet you.
This is Ahmad Akos from Uche Street in Owerri.
Welcome.
Happy Monday to both of you and happy week.
Thank you very much.
The bitter truth, Mr. Cosmos, is that it has come to stay. Since Nigeria is a member of OIC, and the three past civilian presidents, Christians for that matter, attended OIC meeting. Sharia law and Hisba police are working very strong in the north.
I'm again there. All right. Let's take some messages on Facebook. Uche Onukogo says, gracias, Mr. Barry, the Radio Marshal, and the presiding bishop of this ministry, Mrs. Ekoma, your anchor dawn behind the MIC. Subsidy gone, saving increase, borrowing, also increase geometrically, increase petrol price and importation of petrol due to no functional refineries as hunger soars. What an irony. What poverty cannot destroy does not exist. The village boys were more on ground than the city boy empowerment. I have been dodging to talk about this city boy and village boy. They don't want let me rest. Every time they want to talk because they were in a way.
Thank God.
I saw them enjoying themselves. Now me go down here to talk about them. I no get time. He told Lillian says, good morning, big brother Barry, and God bless you and happy new week. Thank you very much, to Lillian. Don Ike, Mr. Barry, please. Chief Jude Waja is making me angry every day. He called. Okay. Don Ike, what did they make you the vex? How much I don't tell them that say, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But at the end of the day, whether you like or you know, like everybody must not agree with your own opinion. Again, why are you getting angry? You could just vex, your belly go come full with anger. Even the food not going to taste well. I beg, don't read the other one for them. Sama Atulegu, I've been waiting.
Yes.
I hope I got it right.
Yes, Atulegu. Good morning, awesome Barry and dazzling Dawn. Barry, I take God beg you. Please provide Dawn with her own active monitor. Her neck is bending because of her sharing your monitor.
Okay.
Charity begins.
Okay, Dawn, take. I don't give up. Take. Now me go the bend neck. You try well.
Thank you, Samuel.
You don't happy now, no worry.
So please save her from developing a giraffe neck. This Sam from Agbala.
Samuel Atulegu, come and be going. Come and be going. Okay. Keminin says, good morning, my Ebo Barry and Lady Dawn. I'm enjoying your guys' arguments there. Again, is watching you guys from World Bank. No, I don't think you like argument. Now this one, she too like argument. I don't know what to be a problem. We also have Julius. Okay, Julian Nasika, I greet you once again, Barry, and then come up from what you read out about the enshrinement of all about Islam in our jointly owned country's constitution. This is greatly worrisome and heartbreaking. People have been saying, where did the dance last we were in jungle.
Sheepishly.
Okay, people have been following sheepishly for how long? Even in the same country we jointly belong to, it's been run on Muslim ticket. Yeah. Things are done glaringly before us, showing they are in charge and in control. Khan is there, saying and doing nothing. Our non-Muslim brothers and sisters in government are there too, doing and saying nothing. Have we not all become zombies? Isn't Lady Julian sending that one? Hey, wait. Say we don't become zombie.
No, she's asking a question.
Give me zombie sign.
I don't even know. That's what you know now.
I don't know.
You don't know.
What is zombie?
I don't know now.
You don't know?
At all.
No, maybe English business.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn from you.
All right. Well, Dawn is arguing that she does not know what zombie is or looks like. Anyway, I will catch you one day. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Please, Madam Ekoma.
Good morning.
I don't know how to address you. Should I address you as Miss Ekoma or Mrs. Ekoma, please?
Okay.
Because somebody from nowhere will design my face for me, please.
Oh, no. You're okay. Either Miss or Mrs. I'm fine with you.
No. I can. Married and not married.
I don't know. Okay, she's
Sir.
Mrs. Carry your eye, come on there.
Please look, don't
No,
mind.
it was because of people like Amma and 44. They are, Catchison has gotten his and I have mine. So it meant Amma. Chief Cosmos, you asked a question.
Yes?
Why are Boko Haram and all these terrorists killing our military?
Yeah.
Not only our military, they're also killing other civilians. And they have one mission. You see, they believe that the military are blocking their way. They want the implementation of what is in our constitution, and that is Sharia law. That is what they are fighting for. I mean, I don't know, Mr. Court, have you listened to that message I sent to you?
Yeah, I did.
Because if you have listened to that message, I don't think you'll be asking these questions.
Well,
that message.
like I said, that message was said by somebody. That's his own opinion.
Of course, that is exactly what is happening in Nigeria.
Well, you can agree with him. Doesn't mean everybody will agree with him.
Yeah.
You get it? And I take from him.
Are you not seeing it? Are you not seeing it? It's happening in your presence.
That's exactly
They're
what.
slaughtering our military, slaughtering our Christian brothers and sisters.
Now,
okay?
If
you don't want to believe, until the day you hear that they will overthrow the government and they pretend, my brother, by that time it will be too late for you and me.
There's nothing too late. They don't try him. Thank you very much.
They don't
try him. Then only me. You know what, baby commando. No play with me. All right, now. I've listened to that message as it sent to me. Yes, it's somebody's opinion, talking a whole lot about Islamization and what the agenda, what they are doing, giving insights. And there's no way you bring things without bringing plethora of evidences to back up your point. That doesn't mean it's exactly the way you say it. Of course, you can deduce here and here and here, put it together and come up with a theory or a reality, whichever one you believe. But there are elements of it that are true, definitely, and everybody can see that. There are people who want this nation to be Islam. I don't know if the thing become Islam, they go belefu, they'll come happy, life will become good for them. Or the Muslim now, are they enjoying the way the Nigerian country is? Or they're buying things cheaper? Or they go buy filling station? They get the filling station right now, only Muslim people. When they ask whether only APC, whether I only APC before, now whether only Muslim she buy, I mean only Christian she buy. What Christianity or Islam help? What does it do? Whether you do Allahu Akbar, put a head for ground, wake up, or you go genuflect for the altar as a Catholic, or you do Sharabama if you're a Pentecostal, who he help? What difference does it make? Does it put food on your table if you're a Muslim? Or a Christian? Or a traditionalist? Does it pay your children's school fees? Does it make you live better? What's this madness? Muslim, Islam. What, waiting, if you follow Islam, will it take you to God? If you're a sinner, you're a sinner. That should not kill, you're killing, you expect to go to God. That should not convert your neighbor's goods or neighbor's wife. You don't go for night, pack people's wife, carry people's children. Will that take you to God? The same commandments in Islam is the same commandment in the Christianity.
Yeah.
And yet you do all this nonsense in the name of God, in the name of religion. Will religion give you eternity? It's complete madness, useless, and people just come up with it. All these things are, well, what some people sit down there to orchestrate. All right, let me blow your mind a little bit. Are you aware that in Iran that is fighting now, the people who is controlling the business of Iran and the Iranian leadership, that is the supreme leader, they are all in the United Kingdom. Are you aware of that? They traced all their backing, their financial flow. They say Iran is sponsoring terrorism, right? That's what the U.S. and Israel and the rest of them say. Yeah. But where are the money being funded from? United Kingdom. So who is now sponsoring the terrorists? I mean, it doesn't make any sense that you are a terrorist, but the money you use in buying weapon and buying gun is kept in somebody's house. The person gives you the money, you say send this money inside and go, they use and buy weapon. Okay, so who is not the real terrorist? Is it only the person that pulls the trigger? No. But in this country, our politicians will divide you in the name of faith and religion, and you fall for it. You fall for it. They've started again. I don't have a problem with Islam or this thing mentioned 1 million times in our constitution. So long as it does not reflect to the fact that how I live, it shouldn't be a problem. But it is a problem now because some people now take it as a yardstick to want to force you to do what they want to do because the prophet said so. No be God talk about the prophet talk, and they say the prophet only says the word of God. Did God tell the prophet to go and kill anybody? When you take a look at what the prophet did in trying to establish Islam for 45 years in his own time of Medina, nobody believed in his message until he started killing and forcing people. Yeah. Did God tell him to go and kill people? No. Take people's goods, take people's wives? You go and kill people and collect their wives, say. But there's a commandment, even in your in the Quran and the Bible, that says, thou shalt not convert your neighbor's wife. And then you take it. At the end of the day, you say, God, 90 you may do. So which God? God will give you commandments. He can't tell you may go break the commandment. Does it make any sense to you? So we should think. People don't think. People don't reason. Many people follow Christianity because you were born into Christianity. You don't even know what it is. Yeah. Most people follow Islam because you were born into Islam, and then somebody keeps telling you, Islam. What thing they do for you? Is it to wrap your hair, cover your hair? Is that what is making you pure? Is it not to drink alcohol? Is that what's going to make you better than the person that drinks alcohol? Don't eat pork meat. But God created and said you can eat anything of this world except that that fruit. Now that one where God say no chop. Expect now women, I didn't bring that one. So, they look me, no be woman bring them. Now be woman go bring pluck fruit to the time eat korokoro.
Stop.
God then give man say go man come and be a helper. Bring. So wife cook food, give your husband no chop.
You had a choice to say.
Which choice? I go say
I
no
don't
chop.
Want. God said I should not eat it.
Well, now they use my sweet voice.
I should not eat it.
You know whether if Adam no agree, the woman for lockdown that day.
You would have tried it. Let us see now.
It's Adam no agree chop that fruit now. Nobody. See today nobody did know waiting devil and Eve and that woman. Two of them discussed it today. Only two of them get that agreement. We don't know. Anybody every time we waited, two of them discuss. Only two of them did there. Two of them they yarn. God and woman and devil they. I forgot the woman when I know best, so don't come after me. Now because of this one way they
don't come after him.
No, don't come after me. All right, thank you very much. But all the same, what we are saying is that whether Christian or Muslims, it doesn't matter. The truth is that be human. Do your own, make I do my own. Everybody live now, gaga. Anyway, let's get back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Hello, good morning.
Honestly, this is more than 1,000 times I'm trying to get you.
You are here
I
now.
can't get you.
A better blessing
Yes,
for
I
you.
thank God.
Thank you.
My sister.
Sir, good
Good
morning.
morning.
What did they chop? Your man, they do mue, sis. See this
Yes,
guy.
I'm in the farm. I'm doing some kernel.
Kane. This guy, no
It's a
way.
pleasure.
Welcome.
You can see my son watching him.
Okay.
I'm graduating from Amimu.
All right.
You
You're
see,
welcome.
the problem we have in this country, like you said, imagine go one, Jonathan of our own person, attending such a OIC meeting. That is to tell you, the country is finished. These people, you know, they are very cunning. They used to come so many ways. And then you see, they look as if they are peaceful. They are very violent. Trump said that the worst terrorist, that he has 45 reasons why he hates Muslims. He said it when he was campaigning. I listened to him.
Okay.
And that thing is coming to be true. Stark reality. You see, when Obasanjo was in power, the Zamfara governor then introduced the Sharia.
Okay.
Obasanjo said, you are doing this for the north and not for the south.
He said,
We know
Sharia will die,
definitely they
not
cannot
others.
come here.
Yes.
Because Nigeria is a secular state. It's not meant for one religion. It's because even when you look at the Naira, it's written in their own language. And
Yeah.
that is why the Naira is a toilet paper. They have messed up the country. The only thing we are saying is we should not allow that. Or you attend to your own houses. Fulanis, what have we got with your house? We go to our own. Because Nigeria is the forceful marriage. The marriage has irretrievably broken down completely. We ought to renegotiate our stay, whether we belong here or not. It's so large enough that it's supposed to. If you look at Sudan, it's not up to Timothy, but it's divided. Let us go. Allow us go. They are making us up, my brother Riley.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I bet.
I'm telling you this.
Continue to chop your kernel.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. We lost that one. Now, everybody is, you see, the conversation is beginning to want to gradually move away from the unity of Nigeria, which was enshrined in our constitution, to now people wanting to have different identities. That is all very wrong. We don't want all that, but it's happening. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Barry.
I greet you, my brother.
I'm happy to meet you today. My name is Chief Cosmos Ubunali.
My name's Sake.
You are a sake,
blessing for you.
You are doing a very wonderful job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm Awuye Ubomini. You see, Barry,
Yes?
you touch on many issues that touches my heart when it comes to religion and how people pretend to be Christians or Muslims. Truly speaking, they are not there or here. You get it? If you, Jesus Christ once said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Go whether Muslim or Christian, they have the same commandments. I've read all these books. I've read even Buddhism, their book. Although we are talking about the same thing. These are the foreigners. They come from different tribes, and they are speaking the same thing. Muslims, yes, I live once in the north. They want to Islamize Nigeria, but it's not possible. You understand? This group of Muslims, uneducated ones among them, they have people from neighboring countries, Islamic countries, have Islamized their brain, wash it off. What you talk about Boko Haram, their aim is to foster that, what they call Sharia law on Nigeria. They pretend that what is happening to Nigeria is caused by the Christians, whereas they have heart in it.
All right.
I mean, yes, that's the problem we have here.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, my brother.
If they can understand the law of Almighty God, that love doesn't know any religion and so on.
All right. Thank
Things will
you.
be okay for this country. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Okay. There is this argument that Muslims are more in number in Nigeria than Christians. Sometimes I don't know where they got their statistics from, but definitely it seems so. And they use it in majority when it comes to elections, and that number always plays. They say majority always wins anyway. Anyway, before I bring you the statistics of that particular number, let's take this message. Okay. It says, I'm calling Oswago, aka Motion, texting from my beautiful community, Umudibi Ekwe, in Isu, LGA, my in-laws. Good morning, my good friend Barry Ekoma and the listeners. A country that operates two constitutions will always have confusion here and there. Accepting Sharia law in Nigeria, where there are many Christians, is part of our problem. I am Umudibi Ekwe. Thank you very much. Barry and Mrs. Ekoma, good morning to you. My name is Churchill Parker, a.k.a. Parker, the prolific texting from Double View Studio World Bank. It is imperative to note that the Christians have indulged themselves as toothless bulldogs. Away. Look at Israel today, which will practically know Christianity came from, have the highest form of nuclear weapons. We had a broad institution called Christianity, but we don't protect ourselves. We say, leave everything to God, even when someone comes to kill you. Without wisdom, backing with action, your Christianity holds no water. It's time for Christians should wake up, because if they don't, it will be too late by the time they wake up, because this Islamic strategy is international. Christians wake up and remain Parker, the prolific. Have a nice day. And Elder Chijoke is back again, says, I disagree with you on this. Which one again? It is not the bullet that kills, but the finger that pulls the trigger, period. I think we said the same thing now. Which are you disagree again? I said the man that pulls the trigger is also the one that kills. But the one that enables this trigger to be in the hands of this man, is it not also a killer?
It's a killer too.
Exactly, that's what I meant. So peace are meant for the living and not for dead. Peace are meant for living and not for dead. Let the spirit not kill the human, and let the human not kill the spirit. Vice versa. Let the eagle perch, and let the hawk perch. The people's elder is waxing lyrical this morning. Thank you very much. Okay. Anyway, I just have to announce that Health Revolution will be unavoidably absent today. Due to some circumstances. The Slim Diva Mary, your most adorable, is not going to be here today. That gives us a leeway to borrow some few minutes into her time. And as I done here, one run come up, but I'm not going to leave them. We cannot leave the studio empty, so we'll just extend a little bit by maybe 10, 15 minutes before we go, so we can take as many messages on this particular matter. All right, so let's keep it going. Now, I was going to give you a statistics of the Muslim and Christian population in Nigeria. We'll do that after this call. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kari. Is that you?
Yeah, I'm down.
Kari, welcome aboard.
Hey, Barry.
How you doing?
Barry. All you've been saying, only God knows how I am feeling. Barry, who brought up this issue now? The issue of maybe trying to take the Sharia law out of the Constitution.
It's a civic rights group. They call themselves support for...
Are they serious? Are they serious at all? And if they are serious, where are they going to present their case? Is it in Nigerian Senate or National Assembly or Nigerian Court? Or where? Barry, where?
I don't know. Well, the main thing is that if they keep talking, the thing becomes an issue and people start seeing the reasons why they are saying this. Probably it will not become a hidden agenda anymore. It becomes a public knowledge, and then people will start talking. That's how changes start.
But it tells me that issues like this, we have we belong to international bodies like UNO, this. They will keep quiet, and they will not do anything. They cannot help us in any way. Okay, look at how we are in Nigeria now. About 10 million people living in IDP camps, and soldiers being killed, killing Nigeria. Then America said it is coming to our end. I don't know, but are they still here or they have left? Has America left this place?
All right, they are still out. They never go. Only 200 of them came. They are here for intelligence gathering and preparing the ground for what they want to achieve. Who knows what they want to achieve? That is definitely, we'll find out. America need to go place not for their own interest. They don't come here for our own interest. They come for their own interest. Everybody needs to understand that.
God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. Barry, there is something I disagree with you on your argument in favor of Dangote. Barry, I don't like it at all.
I know argue in favor now.
Barry,
I'm stating the
we
fact.
Are human beings. We are human beings. That Dangote is what do you call him? Multi-billionaire or trillionaire. And his country, his fellow citizens, many of them are impoverished. Many of them are living in abject poverty. And the situation came up. He cannot be patriotic enough. But I don't like that. Well, I don't like that.
All right, thank you.
No matter how capitalist he is, he is supposed to be patriotic. He's supposed to be patriotic. Where are they going with that money? Don't support such again, I beg.
Thank you very much. It seems to me people are misunderstanding what I'm saying. The truth is that it's not about supporting Dangote or not supporting Dangote. The fact is that we have left the primary reason why we are having these issues. And then we go after the man who capitalizes on it. Yes, as a human being, everybody expects Dangote to be magnanimous in trying to say, okay, my people are suffering, let me reduce the fuel price at this and sell at this. Well, if I sell at maybe 1,000, I can make profit instead of 1,100 or 1,200. That is what you expect from me, but that is expectancy. In business, does it really work that way? That's all I'm saying. So if, as a businessman, he's trying to make his money, the truth is that he cannot do that if the right policies to protect the people are in place. He is doing that because the government have made it so porous for him to do what he's doing. And that's where the problem is. And all of us refuse to understand where the problem is. We want to go after Dangote. You can't do that. Even if you do that, what? If Dangote decides that he's not going to sell fuel to Nigeria, I want to be selling abroad to make money, what will you do? The issue is that we've left the major thing.
You should sell now.
We've left the major thing. Nigeria is a very big market. Of course, everybody should leverage on Nigeria's market. Even as a businessman, he knows that Nigeria has a very big business market. He also knows that Nigeria has a porous environment which he can exploit. And he's exploiting it with all intention. So he's exploiting it with all his intentions because he's a businessman. He has shareholders. He has people that he needs to settle. And do you think even if Dangote as a person wants to agree, do you think his shareholders that have millions and millions worldwide, globally, will even agree? So there are so many things all of us need to understand. That the banks that are involved, Nigerian government that is getting 7% of that Dangote, do you think they want to reduce their own money? Because Dangote don't make the whole money, they will not get their money. So this is things we all need to understand. I just need to explain again, how can I understand? I am not in any way supporting Dangote. I am just stating the facts. So everybody that understands what I mean, understand. But our problem is simply our government. People who make laws that are very annoying. You wake up one morning, float the naira. You wake up one morning, let market forces determine. Market forces don't determine now. Is it not market forces? They are not determining. Global oil price has risen. Dangote is cashing on it. It is driven by market forces. So are you going to go and tell him not to do that? Who made the policy? Is it Dangote? So all of us need to understand these things and stop throwing stones at the man for using what the government says he should do. Dangote is a public traded company. It's not a one-man show like we try to make it look like. And not just Nigerians, foreigners are so involved in that particular group. Because if you go buy share there now, and they're not giving dividend. Of course, they said Dangote saying go start saying share. When? Which month? Who May? Unless I go target that share, go buy, go make sense. If you go buy like 1,000 shares of Dangote, and at the end of every month or every quarter, they give you like 1 million, 100 million. You go cry? If they increase it. That is what people are doing. But the fact remains that it's wrong and it's affecting Nigerians negatively. We need to call Dangote to order. Yes, The only people that can call Dangote to order is who? Namia, Abina, you? It's still the government. And they are refusing to do that. So what do you expect? That's exactly my problem. Let's hold the people who, now then hold yam, now then hold knife. They worry us up and down. Dangote cannot shut down his refinery because Nigeria put the laws. Period. All right. Like I said, we're going to extend this thing for about 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll call it a wrap because Earth Revolution is not coming up today. Mary the Slim Diva is unavoidably absent for today. So let's move. Let's done. You want to do? You want to continue the thing by yourself? All right. We are going to take a short break now. Let's make some commercials and then we'll come back and wrap up the program. I'll give you the detailed number of Nigerian Christians and the world population of Christian to Muslims before we go. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Echo FM.
To the last lap of the show, let's give you some statistics and, of course, analysis on the Christian Muslims and all those craziness that is happening here, because I think it's high time we learned about this population and then we'll see how this is shaping out. The world population, let's start with that. The religious regional structure and all that in Nigeria, and as well as the states in terms of population of Muslim and Christians in Nigeria. Let's take a look at that. Sharply, we'll run down that of the world population. Globally, the world Christians occupy 28.8% of the world population. That is 2.3 billion people, while Muslims about 25.6 of the world population, about 2.0 billion people. Remember, the world is roughly 5 billion, and only India got 1 billion with China, or 1 billion. So you can imagine that these two countries have the numerical strength. The ratio, Muslims and Christians, roughly one Muslim for every 1.1 or 1.2 Christians. Globally, that is what it meant, and that shows about 28.8%, and the Muslims 25.6%. That is for the world, all right? Then Muslims may nearly equal Christians around 2050 if this trend of conversion by force I'm not saying conversion by willingness.
No.
Conversion by force. A lot of people are being converted to Islam by force, and that is their own agenda. They want to become higher in number than Christians, so probably they make the whole world Islamic. Who knows? Well, that is it. By 2050, with a projection, the world population will grow Christianity 29, Muslim 26%. Christianity is still the largest religion, but the gap is narrowing. If you can also, the percentage of Muslims and Christians spending in Nigeria, where all that will go. So let's take a look at Nigeria. In religion in Nigeria, Muslims are about, I think, 50 to 56% of Nigerians are Muslims, while Christians are about 43 to 48%. That is, the Muslims are more in number. Yeah. That means traditional beliefs have about 1 to 3%. Yeah. And the rest of them, they are 1 to 3% of them. Well, example estimates that in the northern side of this is predominantly Muslim, while in the southern part is predominantly Christians. That's how it is roughly divided. The ratio is about 5 to 6 Muslim for every 4 to 5 Christian. That is 1 to 2 or less than 1.5. So the exact Muslim and Christian percentage is not like it is static, but this is estimate. Let me tell you, it's not. It is not coming from the pure statistics. It's an estimated, because Nigeria never do census to bring out that number for real. Now, let's take a look at the states now. I want to take a look at the states. All right? Before we come to this voting dynamics and all that, let's take a look at the state. In the states, in the north, I want to bring out these statistics in the north, because the northern states, the Christian versus Muslim percentage is very important. So we take a look at this persecution of Christians and Muslims dying, Christians dying, and the Christian genocide and all that craziness. In Kano State, there are only 8% Christians. The remaining 90% is for the Muslims. In Katsina State, 9% Christians, 90% Muslims. In Jigawa State, only 7% of Christians and 92% of Muslims. In Sokoto, the Sikh Caliphate of the Islamic, only 4% are Christians, 95% are Muslims. Only 1% be traditionalists. In Zamfara State, where they started the madness of Sharia, 2 to 3%, only 2. So Zamfara is even worse off than Sokoto, the seat of the Islamic religion. So Zamfara has less Christians than Sokoto State. That is 2 to 3%. 96% of them are Muslim. In Kebbi State, 24% are Christians and 65% are Muslims. Then in Kaduna, where it is now like almost equal, evenly splitted, it's 47% to 47%, leaving the room for traditionalists and all that. But why is the Muslim always dominating as if they are more? Because most of the Kaduna states are in one side. Yes. Why the Muslims are scattered. The southern Kaduna is more, and the west and south of Kaduna is west and east of Kaduna is all Muslim. But the entirety of the southern Kaduna are mostly Muslims. So both of them have 47, 47. Kaduna is not a Christian or a Muslim state, but the Muslims are taking over there. I don't know why. In the northeast, in Borno State, 30% of Borno states are Christians, 65% are Muslims. In Yobe State, only 7% are Christians, 86% Muslims. In Bauchi State, 25% Christians, 71% Muslims. In Gombe State, this is shocking and surprising, 40% of Gombe people are Christians, while 47% is Muslim. This one shocked me. In Adamawa State, Atiku Abubakar village, 54% are Christians, while 46% are Muslims. That's to tell you that there are more Christians in Adamawa State than Muslims. In Taraba State, 50%, this one is not surprising because they are very close to the middle belt. 50% of them are Christians and 35% are Muslims. So the entirety of the north is only Adamawa and Taraba State and Kaduna State that have at least
evenly portioned.
Between the then if you come down to the middle belt states, which is also called the North Central, in Benue State, 81% are Christians.
Yes.
Muslims, only 5%.
Okay.
I don't even know how they even reach 5% because they're not supposed to reach. Then Plateau State, 73% are Christians. Only 18% are Muslims. And Nadia, these two states, Nadia, where they keep pass.
Yes. Then we are Plateau.
So you now see that for them to get Islam to spread, they have to use a sword and a gun.
Yeah.
And by the time they kill and ransack a particular community, they settle down there. Before you know, their percentage of Islam will increase. Because when they come there, they will now introduce the Sharia law and all those craziness within their place. And that is where this is dangerous. So this is now Christian-dominated area. Where is the killing? Let's continue. In Nasarawa State, 52% are Christians, 35 Muslims. Yeah. In Kogi State, 51% and 40% are Muslims. 51% Christians. In Kwara State, it's 42% to 52%. Yeah. And in Niger State, 39% to 60% of Muslims. And in Abuja, is 43% and 45% Christians, Muslims. Muslim, 45, Christians, 43. So if you watch now, the whole of the Middle Belt, Christian-dominated area. Yeah. And this is where it's now the epicenter of killing. Watch now. Most of the killings are done in Niger State, in Kwara State. Kogi has been somehow low. Nasarawa, there are no much killings there, but there are aspiring. But Benue, Plateau, and Niger State. Yeah,
even the FCT too.
Yes, FCT is mild because they are connected to Nasarawa State because part of Nasarawa is still in Abuja. So, if you now look at this, you understand the reason why they are shouting Christian persecution and Christian genocide. Because this place is happening mostly in a Christian-dominated area. Yeah. So for those of us who want to know that for that. And if we come down to the south now, I don't know whether in Imo State, whether they reach 1%. Do they have 1% Muslims here in Imo State? In Imo State, Ebonyi State, Anambra State, do they have Muslims up to 1 or 2 or 3%?
Yes, they do.
Well, they should have Muslims, but definitely. Then if you now look at the ethnicity and what is it called? The voting pattern of Nigerian based on religion, ethnicity, religion, and party structures.
Region.
You will look at Igbo Christians vote strongly, support Southern, Eastern candidates. The Hausa Fulani Muslim voters often support Northern political networks. Yoruba regions vote based on both religion and ethnic alliances. So if you go to the Southwest, it's like a 50-50 thing between Muslim and Christians. So by the time they do that, joining the Muslim, you see they're not having a number.
Yeah.
Now, Nigerians are not voting for economic parameters. We are voting based on useless ethnicity, religion, and party structure. This is where our problem is. Yeah. I just want all of us to understand these things. Because today, it's not about Christians. So when we look at a Christian, Muslim, Sharia law, remover or no remover, that is one of those things that influences people. So when you have Sharia being mentioned 73 times in your constitution, and then you don't mention Christianity even for once, that is wrong. So the builders and the drafters of our constitution, why were you talking about Islam and you were not talking about Christians in the constitution? So this is inequality and unbalanced nature of a Nigerian constitution, favoring the Muslim side more. Is it that so when you look at the world and global population, it's a difference of small, minor, just a difference, about 300 million people globally are Christians more than the Muslims. So why should there be consideration all the time for Islamic religion and no consideration for the Christian religion?
Because we have more of them.
Wow. Is that it?
Yeah, in government, the Christians.
In Nigeria or the world? Because in Nigeria, how many Christians are the government to start with?
That's what I'm saying now. There are very few.
So it's kind of funny, but that's what it is. I just needed to bring you these statistics so that you will sit down and reason about these things and begin to understand what is important. It is not about where you worship or how you worship. Yeah. It's about being Nigerian. Are you a Nigerian? That's just a question. Are you first a Nigerian before a Christian or before a Muslim? Are you first a Nigerian before a Northerner or a Southerner? These are our questions. First, the opposite is always the case. They are first Northerners and Muslims before Nigerians. You are both Southerners and Christians before Nigeria. That shouldn't be, and that is our problem. Anyway, I think that's the best place to leave this conversation for today. Don, anything to add before we leave?
We should all be one Nigeria. No Sharia, no Christianity, just one Nigerian.
Thank you very much. This message came in on Facebook. It says, good morning, Mr. Barry and beautiful Lady Ekoma. The so-called Sharia law, to the best of my knowledge, the Sharia law is made for poor Muslims, not for the rich ones, because I have never seen where the Isba police prosecuting the Muslim politicians that are impoverishing them. Senate should scrap that law because it's not constitutional. Thanks. Israel Nwachi says, Barry and Don, good morning. You guys are doing great. For sure, any religion that supports killing of a fellow man is demonic and cannot see God. Jesus Christ is God. Have a wonderful day. Cheers, Dr. Nwachi. Thank you very much. All right, on that note, we'll be calling it a wrap on today's program. It's been wonderful having this conversation with you. I hope you've learned one or two. Yeah. Let's take this message home. Be a Nigerian first before you are a Southerner or a Northerner or a Christian or a Muslim. My name is Barry Cosmos, and this is where we're drawing the curtain for today. Bye-bye.
Thank you.